Hello and welcome. My name is Bubba Fabes and welcome to my channel. In today's episode we have 19 of In the Mind of a Player. For those of you who don't know, In the Mind of a Player is a series where I take my gameplay, provide you guys tips and tricks throughout it that you won't normally find in any other guide or how-to anywhere else. So without further delay, I hope you guys enjoy episode 19 of In the Mind of a Player. We're going to start off with a quick little attacking round first with a couple little tidbits of information and things to point out first throughout the round that I want to give you guys attention to that'll help keep you guys aware and knowing what the defenders are doing, as well as I'm going to go back and give you guys again more peeking tips because peeking is such a vital part of any gun battle. So first off, as we come up top and come swinging in, one thing I want to point out is this debris on the floor. We're just accessing this now, so this is an indicator of one of two things. First one, Valkyrie ripped down the barricade, threw out a camera somewhere, so we need to check for that. The second is this window's prepped, which means it's hit twice underneath. Looks like a plain window, but it's not. One hit vault, the defender can hop out super quickly, and it can get a surprise on us. So I have a knowledge of that, and I'm going to be aware of it now. Coming around this corner, I'm thermite. My main goal is to use my thermite charges before I die, and that means opening up this wall right here. But because I know this map, I know that around the corner there is a door accessing really close to the defense area, and chances are if that door is open up, they can get a really good flank on me. So the first thing I have to do is make sure I clear this door, clear this area, and make sure my flank is safe before I continue on opening up. So now coming around to this corner, first things first is make sure I'm ADS before I breach that corner. Way too many people ADS afterwards. That's a couple of split seconds, and when you're playing against really good players, you're already dead. You have to be more prepared than the other person. The second thing that happened is I came around the corner quick. Try to get as much peeker's advantage. This is going to give me splits a couple of seconds. If someone was standing by themselves in that open area, I would have the advantage and I probably would have gotten the kill. But because no one was there, I came around, I noticed the door was open, and then I stopped. As soon as I stopped, that put me at a disadvantage, which means if they peeked, they get peeker's advantage and I'm out in the open. So to fix that, I have to move, I have to tighten my peek and close my angle a little bit. So now I've tightened up my peek, I'm a little bit safer. I'm at a little bit less of a disadvantage if they peek and put peeker's advantage on me. I'm a harder target to hit. But now I'm knowing that this door is open, I need to deal with it. And I'm not going to just walk into this room not knowing the layout. I still have a drone, and I'm going to use that to my advantage. Go in with as much knowledge as I can before I just randomly turn a corner. But instead, Valkyrie's going to run by, and I'm going to do what is a retreat peek, which means I'm already peeking. She shows her face. I'm not going to just stick my head out there too long. She has the peeker's advantage because she came around that corner. So I got to get into hiding as soon as I can. But by retreating and firing at the same time, I got a couple of my shots off. Now I missed, but that is one engagement. That is our first engagement, or first peek. So now for the second peek, I know that she went off to the right side. I'm going to pre-fire as I peek around the corner. And I can see that she wasn't there, so she's still further right. So I'm going to continue my pre-fire and my push outside, pre-firing that angle where I know she's most likely going to be. Now, just because that one operator is down, I'm going to come around again, making sure that there isn't a second operator that's going to be trying to push me. After that battle was a little bit longer, so a call out could have been made. First mistake, you notice I came around that corner. ADS was late. I wasn't fully ADS as I rounded that door. Now, you notice I did, again, moved quick, got some peeker's advantage, and I was able to get some bullets into him. But if I was already fully ADS, I may have actually finished off and got a clean kill. Also note that once we engaged, I also backed off as quickly as possible to always try to keep moving. Now, as I come around in for a second peek, I know where corner he's in, and I'm going to pre-fire that corner, pre-fire the angle, and try to keep as tight of an angle as possible. And as he peeks around there, I'm already shooting, and I'm already aimed at his head, and I get a second kill there. So now 2 dead. Yes, there is a possibility that a third's there, so as I set my charge, I'm just going to be careful, watch my back a little bit. Now again, knowing this room, knowing the maps and stuff, I know on that right side there is a desk, and there's usually someone that hides behind that desk. My first mistake was not running fully off this instinct. I'm going to go around pre-aimed, but I should have pre-fired, always pre-fired, because again, like I expected, there was someone waiting there. Trailed a little bit of my bullets, but I did get the kill. Now with that death, I could have done two things. I could have backed off, wait for the second one to arrive. Instead, I took a more aggressive route, knowing there's only two left, and the other one's possibly in this other room. And I'm going to push up on him and hopefully catch him off guard. He's not expecting that push, and he won't be ADS, and that's exactly what happens. I catch him in the running motion, and I'm able to get an easy kill on him because of that. So now with one operator left to go, obviously with my team coming that way, I'm going to try to take another angle where they aren't all located. And as I turn around there, he comes through the door, get a couple bullets into him. Now I do get a couple bullets into the back. Nonetheless, the round is still won. So now we're going to switch things up, and I'm going to be playing a little bit of defense on here on Yacht, playing the basement. We already have two roamers, there's no need for a third. You always want to make sure you have enough people to hold this bomb sites. So I'm going to be holding a couple different angles, just trying to keep my eye out. And my main job is to just kind of sit and wait, and I'm listening for audio cues. So if you pay attention to even some of the barbed wire that's around, you notice that it's by ladder drop and by that long hall. So I'll be able to hear that if they try to push down there, as well as those stairs there on my left. And the other nice thing about where I'm sitting is I get a nice angle onto those stairs from where I am. The important thing of being sitting here is the reinforcement on my left is going to protect me from, if they push out west, they can actually shoot me through both of those reinforced walls. And that one on my right, the nice window, is going to help me down hall. And you notice that everything's going to be bandit tricked. I'm playing bandit, and we also have a mute. So a lot of anti-breaching stuff has gone out to reinforce the reinforced walls to protect us on that right there. So for the most part, I'm just going to wait, let our roamers do their job, and I'm just going to try to watch a couple different angles. Both of our roamers end up going down, which leaves us at 2v4. So now as an anchor operator, our main goal is to try to hold the tightest angles that we can. And that's what I do right here, is I get a nice little angle, get a couple shots into Montaigne, but him being Montaigne, he's able to fully shield and come down those stairs. If he's alone, he's a sit-in target, so I'm going to try to rush up on him. Most likely he wasn't alone, so again, pre-fire those shots. You can never pre-fire enough shots, because if someone was there, that's another free and easy kill that I was able to get. So I got my kill. I'm going to hold back as someone else tries to make the way down those stairs. Smart use of barbed wire can be so powerful, which is why Bandit can be such a good operator. Pre-fired shots from the west, making sure I'm peeking quickly and not staying out too long, causing myself to be susceptible to their peeker's advantage. As you can see, I came around this corner and tried to show as little of myself as possible, peeker's advantage, catching him off guard, as well as reloading as he walks out into the open. Now, like every peek, always retreat, because you don't want to stick your head out for too long if someone else peeks that same corner. Made my way back, got some shots from the stairs, so I retaliate by pre-firing and dropping a little bit to see if I can catch them off guard if they didn't retreat after their pre-fire. Again, turn that hall, pre-fire shot, no one was there, so I instantly retreat again. Now for this next bit, I'll quickly play a slow motion afterwards and see if you can catch the gun on the second peek. Notice that first one, there was nothing, but as I came around again, you can see the image of their gun. So now I have the information advantage. I'm just going to pre-fire again as tightly as I can. Right as they come around that corner, I had the advantage, pre-fired shots. They never even saw it coming. And we get that kill, and we're able to win that round. Well guys, thank you so much for watching. Before you go, quick bit of information. Don't miss my stream tomorrow night. That's June 6th. At 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm going to be giving away a couple of free games, a couple of free stuff that's going to be going on. You do not want to miss out on that. We'll be playing some Siege and having some fun, so join me there. All that information is down below on my Twitch. You can follow me on Twitter, and that will keep you updated as well. So again, if you enjoyed this video, let me know by clicking the like button down below, as well as you can go ahead and leave me a comment. I always enjoy hearing from you guys, and if you haven't already, join the notification squad, hit that subscribe button and that bell beside it. That'll always keep you guys up to date on my videos and on my content, keeping you guys into the know-how on all the new tips and tricks that are coming out. So until next time, my friends, and hopefully tomorrow night, I will see you later.